Yep.
How you doing, Zach? Doing good, bro?
Which I had to cancel my therapy today.
No shit, bro.
Yeah, allergies.
That's I feel you.
All right.
I,
I'm a
I
little stuck here today,
I hadn't stopped sneezing until maybe 20 minutes ago.
Oh, gross.
bro.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
dude,
been.
those like 4 days I was non-existent. Like it was allergies mixed in. I'm pretty sure I had the flu on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Hmm.
fucking terrible, dude.
Like I've sneezed so much today. I have a headache, and I've already
I
taken
have a headache.
my medicine
Mixed
for
in
my
that.
pain medicine for my shoulder and shit. I've taken an allergy pill. I've taken 6 Tylenol, and I'm smoking,
Mm-hmm.
and headache still ain't gone away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
dude.
sounds like you just struggling right now.
Yeah, it's been a day.
Logan, do you want to make it? Or I'll make a tweet. I'll make a tweet. I got it. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta move my chicken. I'm struggling right now.
Struggle bus. All aboard. Me, Mr. Captain.
I really am.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. Gotta do the Officer Doofy salute.
I
Since
really am.
since Logan called you the captain meme, I think you should do the intro for the podcast like you're flying a plane and you're coming over the overhead.
Dude, if you had the voice mod too,
I
that'd be
mean,
Like,
amazing.
I do have a voice mod, but I don't have it installed anymore. I got to reinstall it.
right?
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Just
I'm a,
be like,
I'm a shitty podcaster. I
Damn
get
it,
it.
Jester. Damn it, Jester. Come up with these ideas before we're supposed to do this so we can be prepared for this non-prepared fucking podcast that we have.
Every fuck. The best prepared is the unprepared.
That's right,
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
man. Yeah, bro.
I'll do this intro.
You ready?
Give me a second. Sorry. I know I know that's what gets the people going. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Two Beards and One Brain Cell. We ask that you would please politely not fucking touch the person next to you on the seat. They don't know you. They don't care about you. On hand, we have our stewardess, both Logan the Ginger, the beautiful beard on kick, and Jester, the Mad Hatter. If either one of you people on this plane fuck with our stewardess, you'll be thrown off the plane mid-flight. I don't care where we are. I don't care where we're flying over. We thank you for flying Air Meme and Air Two Beards One Brain Cell. Please enjoy your flight. No, there's no complimentary drinks, and the movie you'll be watching is Happy Gilmore. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I love the movie.
What Happy Gilmore reference?
Dude, I mean, like, I fucking love Happy Gilmore. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Let me put up the
Oh,
timer. No. Stop. All right. Welcome to Two Beers, One Brain Cell. I already gave my intro. I'm not doing it again. Y'all could suck it. And I'm not gonna change. You know, I'll hide the chat. I'll hide the multi chat. I don't care. So it's been what? We didn't do one last week because everybody was not feeling it, right? Do I remember correctly?
No, we done one last week.
No, we did it last week. It's just I didn't have fucking internet.
Oh yeah, you didn't have internet
until halfway through it.
And Jester was out of town at the time too, so we had two impromptus and then me.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, it ain't too bad though.
We're both rolling from the cell phones and not the PCs.
Yeah, but how you guys feeling this week? How was your guys' week so far? You go first, Logan.
Dude, I'm good, man. Tired, wore out. We've been just going nonstop.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Doing adult things. I talked about it last week, I think. Went to the eye doctor and shit. Wore some glasses and all that.
Yeah, and then the first day you came back, you wore contacts, and since then I haven't seen you with contacts.
I wore them again yesterday, but dude, my left eye always bothers me so much. Like contacts constantly just like moving around and shit. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not wearing fucking contacts. I'm ready for my glasses to come in though. I got 2 new pairs coming.
Hell yeah.
Stoked. Should hopefully be here in a few days. I'm hoping tomorrow, but most likely it'll be like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I fucking feel that.
But yeah, man.
What
We've
about?
just been going nonstop. Took Gabby, did a bunch of fun shit, you know.
Yeah, you went on vacation, kind of with
kind of, yeah.
I mean, you did a getaway.
Yeah.
You,
Vacation.
I mean, vacation ain't bad, man. Sometimes you just need to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing in July. So
Hell yeah! And I know, Jester, you recently went to go see Ghostbusters.
yes, last night actually. Yeah.
Heck yeah, yeah. We were kind of talking about that in stream a little bit, and I know I know you were talking about how good it was. Why don't you without spoiling it for people? What?
Fucking spoilers.
I mean, I don't care either. So if you want to explain what you thought about Ghostbusters, the good and the bad, I'm down.
I mean, in my opinion, there's a lot of controversy that circles the last one being all female cast and everything. It was good as a standalone movie, but in the series, it didn't make a lot of sense. You know,
Mm-hmm.
This one picks up pretty much, several years afterward, but pretty much after the second movie.
Ain't too bad.
So it's kind of like a continuation in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Several years later, of course.
Yeah.
And Bill Murray's in it. He's awesome. Bill Murray's awesome in everything he does.
Yeah.
Of course.
Everybody is back except for obvious,
Yeah.
people that have passed on and etc.
Yeah. Yeah, what was it? Rick Moranis is not in that one anymore because he's passed away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in it. Yep. But
He
Slimer's in it.
passed? I thought he just retired.
No, he's gone.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gone, homie.
I missed that one. Yeah, I'm on Google it.
Yeah, you Google
anyway,
it.
Go ahead.
Slimer's in it,
Mm-hmm.
being Slimer, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
You
Stay
can't.
Puft. Stay Puft is in it, but not in the capacity that you think he would be.
Like a minor role kind of thing?
Yeah, kinda. Stay Puft is now Marshmallow It's, and they're all little bitty marshmallow men.
Interesting. Okay.
There's several of them. But they're all like fun loving, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So Rick Moranis is not dead. He is still alive, but he is 70 years old.
I'm surprised why he wasn't in the movie then. I feel like that would have been a great cameo.
He will actually be 71 next month on the 18th.
Again, if he's not dead, then why wasn't he just a cameo? I felt like that would have been a great cameo, Rick Moranis.
Well, I know he retired because his wife died in 91. He stopped acting to take care of her when she got really sick, and then he kind of just
never
stayed in the dad mode since.
I mean, I don't blame him, and he's probably a grandpa now, but I don't know. I would imagine Bill Murray and them reached out, be like, hey man, we would love to have you, and he's probably get the fuck away from me.
Right. He is referenced in the movie though.
Oh yeah, or you never know. They could be planning up for another Ghostbusters movie, and then Rick Moranis comes back.
I mean, the ending is wide open. I will give it that.
I love movies with wide open endings that actually makes you want to come back, or they set it up so you can come back. So if it ends, or you can come back 30 years later when you have the money and the finances and all that.
Yeah. There is one part in the movie that jumps out at me because it's a last second censorship where they wouldn't get rated R.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a part where these two guys are talking or whatever, and he goes to say something, and he you can clearly tell by the way his mouth moves, he says fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly. And they dub over it real quick with this awkward trying to censor it before it happens kind of thing, and he says mess or something like that. So I'm totally not, you can obviously tell it's
I love that.
very blatant.
I mean, I wonder if they did that on purpose so that's what he's really saying.
Right.
They're not trying to cover it up, because I feel like they would just pixelated his mouth or CG'd his mouth to say mess. But I think
it's a last minute decision probably.
Or not even a last minute decision, or they're trying to keep it somewhat friendly, and while he's saying it that you know he's saying it. They give the information, kind of like what is that word I'm thinking of? I'll just give a reference, like innuendos, like innuendo kind of thing, like with
Oh,
you know how
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know how like with SpongeBob and all the old cartoon shows.
Oh, yeah.
They did like that like nonstop in every
lot,
episode, like
Yeah.
something like that. So you know the adults can laugh at it, the teenagers who
Mhm.
know that word can laugh at it, and
Yeah.
like it just goes over somebody's head who doesn't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's like in the old Looney Tunes that I remember as a kid, uh, especially in the ones that had Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, where he would like go off the side of the mountain, like chasing after Roadrunner, and he would turn into a donkey, and it would say "Jackass,"
Yeah.
you know, stuff like that. Later on, I'm like, I said "Jackass" when I was a kid. What the, you know,
Oh
Mm.
in
yeah.
a kids show, legitimate kids show, but you didn't know what those words were at the time. I mean, I was only like
Yeah.
I mean,
4 or 5 years old.
there was also not such a big prevalence for like ads on TV. Like people
Yeah.
could just put stuff on TV as long as it got views. Like, and if there
Right.
was an
Yeah.
ad, the companies fought for ads, like the ad space, not the companies fighting for ads to get on the ad space. How it is now.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like even taking back to my childhood and everything. I remember cigarette commercials.
hmm
Back in my day, kids.
You know, Marlboro Man
Yeah, I know.
was like a heartthrob back in the day for some fucking reason.
still is.
I mean, even like the Budweiser commercials and stuff, they stopped beer commercials for a while and then brought them back.
hmm
But
I miss the old Budweiser commercials with
the
the
frog and
Budweiser
the shit.
frogs and shit. They just-
Yeah,
The
dude.
the
yeah.
frogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, the Budweiser frog.
I don't remember the Budweiser frog. I probably would.
I'll send you.
Frog.
We'll find the video and send it to you.
Sounds good.
That way you can see it.
Yeah.
Off the stream.
No, yeah, but speaking about like going back and like the India thing, like I remember like you would see like a lot of things like Jackass or the Donkey or whatever. And even if you like there's that classic old Porky the Pig, I think. Where he's no, not Porky the Pig. Oh yeah, he's saying like son of a gun, and he's like, "Hi, you thought I was gonna say son of a bitch," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?" Like you just did.
Like
But-
you got away with that?
Like I still
Good
find it
times.
I still find it wild that that Daffy Duck or not Daffy Duck, Donald Duck got the did the Hitler thing. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
I think you're gonna say the hard R N word when he did that.
Oh, I don't remember that. But that also was, a way horrible different time.
Oh yeah, way back. That's a way back one with
hmm
the
And now Mickey Mouse is license free, so anybody can use him. We're not using him.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not using any of that kind of shit. Which is, I mean, like you're right. It's wild. Like Mickey Mouse, like that whole institutional crew is now free use. Like, did you hear about the horror movie series they're coming out with all this shit?
Yeah.
There's a horror like universe they're making now. Like
they were so protected under lock and key for so long.
it was
Like
wild.
untouchable, basically.
What they say, like it was like 100 years or something like that, or 80 years or something like that.
Some crazy number, yeah.
Yeah, because it was just wild that they got these trademarks. These trademarks are now up. They didn't renew them. They didn't renew any of them.
Yeah. They didn't fight for them at all when they came up.
It was.
Yeah.
It's still just mind blowing. That's the kind of laws that we have. Like, you could have a logo, and if you don't renew your license, that logo could be used by anybody, even though like it's your logo.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. Like like to a degree I get it, but also to a degree it doesn't make any sense. But that's a whole different ballpark. But going back on this movie train, Happy Gilmore 2 has been announced that it's in productions.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that.
Yeah, there's
I'm excited and worried at the same time for it because Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite movies from my childhood.
I understand. I understand. The only thing I can give like comfortable reassurance is that every Adam Sandler movie he's in is made by his company, Happy Madison. So like Happy Gilmore 1 was Happy Madison. This is going to be Happy Madison because it's all his movies, all his stuff. Like everything is him.
Happy Gilmore
Yeah.
was Happy Madison, and Billy Madison was Happy Madison. It's
Yeah.
his
It's
two
always
most
been
popular
yeah.
movies has always been his production name, Happy Madison.
Mm-hmm. Which is
Yeah.
nice because like even in the most recent times with like the Netflix stuff hasn't been bad. The murder mystery movie series has been pretty good. A lot of the spin-off stuff, like the one with him and David Spade, where David Spade basically gets fake killed and he has to live a second life as a rich
Yeah.
dude and all that shit.
Yeah.
That was pretty good too. Like
Yeah, that was pretty good.
they're making pretty good movies. So like you have to think that like Netflix probably Adam Sandler probably had this idea, or Netflix had the idea, and they came together and they got the finances. They're getting everything because like they already had some of the IMDb like people in there. Like apparently, like Tiger Woods is who's the Chubbs' son.
Oh no way, dude.
Yeah,
That's great.
they got what is her fucking name? What's the new lady that everybody's raving over? The actress lady with the
Sweeney or whatever.
yeah, Sydney Sweeney, I think it
Yes.
is.
Sweeney Todd, yeah.
Not Sweeney Todd, you idiot. You fucking jabroni.
I know.
No,
I know.
I mean, I
But
think
yeah, it's,
Johnny Depp might be pretty cool in a Happy Gilmore movie, though. I'd
I'm
probably say that.
yeah. I think this will be a good movie. I think the fact that not that it was overdue. I think this is like a good timing because like it's several years down the road. They had time to develop, time to do their own things, and now like I don't know if it's just me, but like we're seeing a lot of movies kind of be more well produced and less put out. Like
Mhm.
I'm not seeing them like I mean we are seeing like last year and years before like we'd see a Marvel movie like every 3 months and they were kind of like, eh,
yeah.
and
Mhm.
like now it's like you'll see a movie and like it's been higher quality because it's not saturated with random shit everywhere. Like Ghostbusters, like what was it? It was like pre-COVID when they made the last Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
The all
think so.
the all female one, I think.
It was pre-COVID. Yeah, I don't know if it was the year before.
I mean,
A couple months
still,
before or something like
still, what I'm saying is like they spent almost 5 years at most waiting for the next movie to come out. And they're not pushing a movie after a movie after a movie.
2016, I think, is the first one they did with the female here. Females, let me see here.
I mean,
Yeah, 2016 actually.
oh, so it's been 10 years almost.
Almost,
Yeah,
I-
8, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have,
Insane.
and now you have Happy Gilmore 2 coming out, and then even me and Jester we watched we watched that one Kevin Hart movie
Mhm.
on Netflix, and that was not bad. Netflix is putting out some good movies, and it's hard to like not have faith when something gets put on Netflix. Like even comedy specials on Netflix are coming out that are good. TV shows that Netflix does are being pretty good. I think Netflix knows what sells and what's gonna do well to at least an 85 to 90% ratio. Like obviously
Right.
they're gonna have stuff that sucks or stuff they bring over that just doesn't hit, and it happens. But like for the most part, I feel like when they make something or they're involved with a company that makes something, they're pretty much on the spot. And
Right.
that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm excited about is that like even though it won't be in theaters, which is kind of a letdown, um
In a way, yeah.
I think it's still going to be nice that they're getting the part 2 of this movie. I think it would be nice if Billy Madison got a part 2 and instead of Billy Madison it's Billy's son or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like
Like
even
him and his sister hooked up afterwards.
or even like how me and Logan were talking about like a little Nicky 2 just for the shits and giggles 'cause it's
Oh,
funny.
dude, yeah. Oh my god, I'd be so happy. That's my absolute favorite Sandler movie.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Little
Love it.
Little Nicky was probably one of the best to be innovative
And the
and
Flash.
innovative and have the most randomest catchy lines like Popeye's chicken is the shiznit.
Yeah. Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
You turned Coke into Pepsi. You could have done bat's blood, moose piss, and you chose Pepsi. Say my name,
So good.
Mr. Beefy.
So beefy.
Like just
Yeah.
stupid shit like that. I think like there's a plenty of movies that are so good like that like would if they made a sequel now or if they did a sequel, people would probably still watch the shit out of that. The one movie I would love to see get like a part 2 or like another edition is Grandma's Boy.
Oh my god, yeah. But
Classic.
grandma from Grandma's Boy is dead. So like,
Yeah,
they'd
but
have
then
to
you can do Grandpa's Boy.
acknowledge that. They'd have to acknowledge her passing, and shit.
Yeah, but then you could do a thing called like Grandpa's Boy and make the guy who
Right.
was Grandma's boy be the grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, shit, he's old enough too.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like you have all these great potentials to do these movies, and I'm glad that a lot of companies didn't try to capitalize on them when they could have. But at the same time, won't we only can say that because we've seen movies that capitalize on part 2s, 3s, and 4s, and they just don't do good.
Flop.
Like
Yeah.
like Minions, like Minions are like the only reason why Minions do so good is how much of an impact they made on children. If they didn't make that impact on children, they wouldn't have succeeded.
Minions are fucking funny, dude.
Yeah. Toy Story 2 was rough. It was good. I personally like
Yeah.
Toy Story 2, but it did rough in the
really
sales. And then Toy Story 3 was just an emotional fucking wreck for me, and I haven't
Mhm.
recovered. Still won't recover.
Yeah.
Why would I
Yeah.
recover?
Feel that.
YOLO. But no, there's a lot of good things coming out, and even for like not just movies but TV shows as well. Like we got, like I was just saying, like we were talking about Ted the last couple of days. You guys have been watching Ted in the Discord.
Mhm.
Ted's really
Oh,
good.
dude, it's been so good. Yeah, me and Matt's been watching the shit out of it.
That was a lot funnier than
Chester,
I
you
thought it
have
was
to
gonna be.
start watching that with us because you have Peacock Premium, and that way we get it with no ads.
Yeah.
Also, Mania, you will be hosting the actual viewing for it because of premium, so we get all the good behind the scene build ups and everything from the
So I get used to my
matches.
premium.
Yeah, damn straight.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, you're gonna be there watching it regardless, so we're just gonna have you do.
I mean, he's got a point, but still.
Yeah, no ads. You
Can't-
get to watch everything.
Kind of fuck. We're just abusing our friends like this, but you know, YOLO. Another good show that I will never shut the fuck up about is Shogun. Shogun is probably one of the best live action shows I've seen in fucking years, probably even a decade at most.
Samurai show, I assume, right?
Huh?
Samurai-esque.
Yeah,
show.
yeah. Samurai, all that stuff. They have ninjas in there
Hell yeah,
too.
I'll have to freaking watch that shit.
There's love controversies. There's a bunch of murder. There's a bunch of good storytelling.
Yeah.
And the
man.
thing I like about it is that the initial show when you like there's the initial like actual show, and then there's a dubbed version of the show, because the show is like half, like 90% Chinese or Japanese, and then the few bits of English. So like, cause it's based in Japan, it's ancient Japan, so they do actual Japanese, they do English/Portuguese in the beginning of the show, and then later on it's Japanese and English and all that. But there's a dub version which they have the voice actors just say their lines in English and all that.
It's fine. I watch subtitles all the time, anyways.
Oh, I no, dude, trust me. I watched this show dubbed, and it is phenomenal, even dubbed. Because you like,
Nice.
even though like the lips aren't in sync, because obviously the different words and all that, like you get so immersed into the fucking story, you don't even pay attention to that
You don't
shit.
realize it.
No.
Every once in a while, you'll notice it here and there, probably on some like bigger like moments.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, the shit is just phenomenal. Great storytelling, great depiction of Eastern versus Western culture. Great battle scenes and fight scenes, romance dramas, fucking like politics, all that shit. That shit is fucking glorious. You know what's not fucking glorious though? My fucking back pain. I mean, why you gotta bring Brad into this? Brad hasn't been in any episode, and now you had to bring him into episode. What are we, 9? Yeah, you had to bring him into episode 9. This is your fault, Logan. I'm kicking you off the show next week. But yeah. What up, Amen Taskin? I hope I said your name right. Anyways, but yeah, no, I've been really pissed off with the gaming industry. I don't know why.
I mean, yeah, it's bullshit. So.
For anybody who doesn't know, I went on this massive rant about video games last week. Yeah, because that was last week, the video game rant.
Yeah.
And
thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And to retouch on that really quickly, one of my issues with Horizon Zero Dawn and the game not being optimized and having the audio issues, and I had to return the game. Well, found out that it was actually my fault. It's still their fault, but it's my fault. And they actually recommend you do save the game on an SSD. Well, I don't care. I eventually did buy a portable SSD. I got a 2 terabyte now, and the game runs smooth and it's great. I've been doing all that. What up, Lat? Um,
Nah.
and but like even then, like I'm just so unamused by every game right now. Like I had to struggle just to log into Call of Duty this week for one day just to kind of catch up on the weekly challenges and all that before the battle pass ends. I haven't touched Warzone. I haven't touched RuneScape. I haven't touched really much anything, and I've been like craving like a good single player game. So I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West. That game is fucking phenomenal right now. It's really good. I downloaded and bought Spider-Man Miles Morales, so I'm gonna do that as a series next too.
Oh, I'm so jealous, dude.
Yeah. So like, but I've been craving like single player games because multiplayer games have been boring. Like like if I play Valorant, I know I'm gonna get pissed no matter what. Even if it's Swift play, even if it's team deathmatch or whatever, I'm just gonna get pissed at everything because we're never on the same page with anything. Road Royale needs to hurry up and fully release because that game is fucking phenomenal, and I can actually chill with that.
This
Um,
last test was so much better. Like, sorry to interrupt real quick, but it was so much better than it's been any other fucking time. Like we played, in my
mhm.
opinion.
No, yeah. No, it's been really fun, really great. I've been enjoying it a lot. If you haven't gotten Rodent Royale, you need to go wishlist on Steam right now. Go look up Rodent Royale.
Do it.
Anyways, not sponsored. One day, hopefully. Um, but like even so, like multiplayer games have just not been fun. Like Call of Duty has not been fun. Valorant's not been fun, and I've been struggling trying to find any other game that's really been fun. Like Horizon, um, Horizon Forbidden West is probably been the best game that we've had in a long time for single players, and I'm glad it's on PC now. Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna tell you what to do, Skater. Today is my birthday. Can you wish me a happy birthday? My name is Amen Taskin. Happy birthday, Amen Taskin. Hopefully you have a great day. Um. Anyways, but besides that, not like many games have been really good. I got that South Park game, the South Park Snow Day, and
That looked like fun.
that game would be fun if it wasn't so grindy. And I think that's my issue. Because like the things that I give credit for the South Park studio is that they didn't copy and paste like they did the last two games. They didn't make a game and then copy paste it with just different attires and all that. Which the last two games were great, not dogging on them, but that game needs a 3D series for what it is, and I think the 3D series is really what made it like pop out a little bit. The combat's a little bit eh, it's too fucking grindy because especially if you want to level up and get like good material, you have to hit like every kind of canister that has like points or currency or whatever. But the thing I will give them credit for is that they have a roadmap for all the content they plan on releasing all the way through to October or November. I think it was November. No, October. They have a roadmap of all the way to October, and I love that for them. They have DLC planned. I love that. The DLC they have now, I believe, is free too, so you can do that. I haven't done that yet because I haven't finished the story. It's just been honestly every time I get into that game, I get like an hour in or 2 hours in, and I just want to fall asleep. That's how bad it's been. So like, I like the changes that they're doing, but like, it's too grindy. It's really too grindy. It's really just I'm just not wanting to do it.
And a South Park game shouldn't be grindy. It should just be relaxing and bullshitty.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Exactly. Not and that's what like I think just kind of like deters it from me a little bit is that like when I think of South Park and I think it being revolved around the gaming studio, I think of either one of two things it has to do. It has to be either a great story or it has to be arcadey enough to where it's going to be fun and not like not a chore. And right now it feels like a chore. The story is good, it's fun, it's funny, and if you are in that South Park lore, everything makes sense. But it is so grindy and with the dreary dark winter aspect look to it, like everything's dark, it's winter and it's just always snowy kind of like eh, it makes the game feel longer than it actually is. It makes the game feel more dead than it actually is, and it's just kind of more just I don't know unappealing. The game itself, I would give it like a 6.5, maybe a 7 if it like depending on how the DLC works. But right now, I would just say like you're getting what you're expecting for $30, but I felt like there could have been more to it, or in this case, less to it with more. But
Right.
that's just me.
Just like in wrestling, less is more.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of wrestling, I don't know about you.
Here we go.
I mean, you knew this was gonna come. WrestleMania, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Did-
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
We got to talk about it. It's around the corner. Might as well get it out.
Dude,
Here.
right.
Yeah, I
It's
was.
literally like just a few days. It's next weekend, right?
Yeah, next
Yeah.
weekend. Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah, it is gonna be.
A week from tomorrow.
It's gonna be an interesting one. I've been liking some of the promo. I have been hating some of the other stuff. But like that's everything that's gonna happen in wrestling. Everything's not gonna be a hit or miss. But like, I think the thing that kind of upsets me that is all stemmed from a TikTok, and this is gonna be really funny, right? I started like my TikTok has now come down to random gaming clips and compilations of wrestlers cooking on promos, like just destroying, like a compilation of promos they just fucking cooked and cleared house with. And
Like
one
the LA Knight one you sent us last week.
the LA
Oh
Knight
my
one
God,
was
it was amazing.
It's great.
Oh, I loved it.
I watched one of John Cena, and I was saying, I think I was saying to Jester one night, I was like, John Cena is probably one of the most unexpected, expected promo elitist of all time. And I think what helped him sell him being one of the best promo people was after CM Punk and his outrageous talks, and that he basically just kind of just took reins after he left and just became the outrageous person. Like one of the best promos he did when The Rock came back, I think it was like 2016, 2017, something like that. And I guess like the big controversy was that The Rock had to write down his promo on his wrist. And John Cena called it out in the middle of the ring. He's like,
Notes.
I don't need notes on my wrist. Nice tattoo. And just gave him the dirtiest fucking look of all time.
Oh, dude, he'll call out everyone like how he did with Roman. He's like, it's called a promo, kid. You gotta learn how to do one of these. Like, dude, it is great.
Dude,
Because Roman forgot his lines.
dude, I still think Roman does the shittiest fucking promos. I think
Dude, now his work is amazing in my opinion. Compared to before, his work is phenomenal.
I don't
It can still be way better though.
I just don't think he has it in him. I don't know what it is. He's got the looks, he's got the muscles, he's the evil bad guy, and yet he still can't cut like a deep cutting promo. Like half his promos are just like, I've been champion for 3 years, and I'm like,
yeah,
cool.
right.
Yeah,
Acknowledge me.
remember the other two that made you to the wrestler that you are, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, but we're not going to talk about that. Like even Seth Rollins didn't really get really good with the promos until he took that weird psychotic turn from the authority where he just became his own individual and just started dressing weird.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose is just Dean Ambrose.
I love Seth Rollins right now. I don't care what anyone says. I love the stupid outfits. They're great.
Mm-hmm.
They make it so much funnier.
I think personally we're in probably the best promo era that we've seen in the last 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Wait
until 9 months from now when it's on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Everything's gonna be uncensored, dude. They're gonna be able to say whatever the fuck they want, essentially.
I just think
I'm sure fuck is still gonna be off the table, but maybe every once in a while they're gonna get to drop one.
I think it just depends if they're gonna show ads during the live shows or whatever. I think it just all depends on how it's gonna come down. Because everything is going to be live from what I understand, and it'll be Netflix's first like live TV thing.
That's their testing.
Yeah. But going back to it, like the actual stories for WrestleMania, I've heard one of the wildest possible rumors, and I actually could fuck with it. Are you ready for this?
Oh my god, I don't think so, but let's hear it.
Jester, you ready for this one? Because I think you may think this one too. Here's this, okay? Not Damian Priest. Seth Rollins obviously goes up against Drew McIntyre for the championship, right? Damian Priest comes down with Judgment Day down the walkway when they're both down. Damian Priest does his Razor's Edge on Seth Rollins, and right before the pin gets to the 2 count, apparently Dominic Mysterio pulls him out of the ring. You know, Damian Priest is freaking out, and Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor are, attacking Damian Priest. He does the coup de grace on him and all that, throws him back in the ring. Drew McIntyre gets up, sees what's happening, and then goes to pin Rollins or one of the two down. And at the very end of the pin, you see Drew McIntyre looking at Rhea Ripley and all them, and Drew McIntyre will be part of Judgment Day, and Damian Priest will be kicked out.
It's a lot, but I can't see that happening.
That's one of the biggest rumors that they're talking about right now, and I can
Yeah.
I can see it only solely because Damian Priest really hasn't done much for Judgment Day as well as people were thinking, and I think this is going to lead Damian Priest to go after and start his own new Judgment Day kind of thing and go after Judgment Day.
Now, here's one I also heard or read on that I actually kind of enjoyed, and it involves Damian Priest, the briefcase, and Judgment Day. So, Cody actually loses. Okay, so they do the match or the tag match, they win, blah blah blah. So Cody gets his match on night 2.
Mm-hmm.
Cody loses because of Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment Day comes out, beats the shit out of the Bloodline and everything. And then Damian actually gives Cody, apparently somehow gets authorization to give Cody his briefcase to cash it in. But the stipulation is if he does it, he has to join Judgment Day. And that's when Cody comes back with his heel character where he dyes his hair black and everything as champion. I've heard that one, and I was like, that one almost makes a little bit of sense.
The only thing,
still,
the only
like,
you go.
But
the
giving him the
only
briefcase
thing
is where I'm like, eh.
the only thing that doesn't make any sense to me is that Dominic Mysterio is in both of these scenarios, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dominic also in the story in a separate story from the Judgment Day, he came back and screwed his dad over on what was it, SmackDown?
Yeah, SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah, it came from Raw, went to SmackDown, and screwed his dad over. So there was that storyline with him and Santos
Mm-hmm.
being buddy buddy against Ray.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So I think they're going to do something. They're going to do Ray versus Dom. Eventually, it may not be at Mania, but
Yeah,
eventually.
I think probably like 6 months after Mania because I don't think Ray is doing anything right now. I think he's on the
He
back.
just recently came back, so
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, he
think
was
that.
on medical leave, wasn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, but going back to your thing that you mentioned, Logan, the only reason I don't see that is because WWE has been without a face like that magnitude for so long that it deserves a longer run than just finish the story kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be champion. I think he's going to be champion for at least a year, maybe more.
Oh yeah.
And I think what's going to happen is Bloodline is going to start dissolving because everybody's going to fight for head of the table. They're going to fight Roman. They're going to go after Roman. And honestly,
after he loses the title.
and honestly, here's the wildest theory that I could think of, just me personally. Who is the only few people besides Roman's bloodline that Roman's close to? Like in like WWE universe.
Heyman.
Heyman, okay.
Who besides the bloodline is Roman close to?
Yeah, the
He
beside
never really had anybody. He was always by himself. Other than
not
Seth,
not
but they're not close anymore.
They're not close anymore. But who is Seth about to lose to?
Mm-hmm.
Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
Who and what was the last time you heard anything about Dean Ambrose?
They don't mention him because he's in AEW.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
AEW's there's a rumor that he might there's a rumor that he might be coming back because he's not happy with AEW at the current moment.
I mean, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So in a wild theory that I'm thinking of, Seth loses to Drew McIntyre, Cody beats Roman, Roman's bloodline dissipates because they're all fighting for the king of the headship. Seth is, fighting for, being respected. And then they come back with their own Shield 2.0 and just start wreaking havoc on the scene.
I don't think
So,
that they could get him back, Dean Ambrose. I think he'll go back to New Japan when he leaves AEW.
Well, listen to this. So Sean Spears went on record like very recently talking about how there were two former WWE stars that came to AEW
Mm-hmm.
that were going to be going back to the company like
Mhm.
soon. He's like
Well, that's like
one of them already has. And yes, Andrade came back, but he said this after already came back.
Mhm.
well, it's
And
like
he's talking about ones that jumped
let's
ship
see.
from WWE to AEW, like after it
Mhm.
already started. So Andrade's number one. He wasn't talking about Cody. Number two, I believe, is John Moxley coming back but not as Dean Ambrose. He actually gets to come back as John
That's
Moxley.
like
He's gonna
just
negotiate that
recently.
shit in. That's
Yeah,
the
just
only
like
way he'll fucking do it, dude. Is he's
only
Moxley.
it
I
was
mean,
just a couple days
even
ago
so, making a
that
Shield.
You look delicious, waffle.
Yeah, thank you, Waffle. Even so, if he comes back as John Moxley, there's no denying that they know who he is. Just kind of like with Mick Foley when he has his three
yeah,
personalities, like it's Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Mankind. Like they say all
yeah.
three now when he does the ring. Like they know who he is. Like the same thing with like Undertaker, Kane, and all
Yeah.
that shit like that. Um, it's hard to avoid any of that inevitability, but like still, like I said, it's a very likely possibility, and I think it would sell right if they just use the money right and do all that. But think of, like I said, a Shield 2.0, all
Mm.
heels going after every title, going after everybody, just attacking people like NWO style, going into the ring,
It's like
going
how they used to,
going into the ring on main event
basically.
matches, going to like NXT, setting a standard and this and that. Like I'm telling
Well,
you, man.
it's like a couple days ago. Santana from Santana and Ortiz.
Mhm.
Santana left AEW,
Mhm.
and he just a couple days ago he said that there were two people
Okay,
that
it
were
was
going.
Santana, not Spears. Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
was
what it was.
Santana. A
Mhm.
couple days ago, he said there were two people that were going. He said Cody's already there,
And
and he
drop and
said
and
after his
and, dro- and drop.
NDA, he said at the end of it, he said after his NDA is up, he said if the other person isn't there yet, I'll tell you who it is.
Like Nexus, but a better version. No, no, no. Like not like Nexus. Like they're gonna do a Shield 2.0. They're gonna do Shield again, but like they're not gonna make it as big as Nexus or like NWO. They're gonna have
No,
like
no,
they're gonna have maybe like a fourth
Please
or
no.
fifth member that they're gonna bring in, and then those fourth or fifth
Mhm.
members will
Have
be
a full stable, yeah.
have a full stable, but they'll also be part of like the downfall in the future years to why the stable didn't survive. Kind of like Evolution. Like you had Randy Orton, you had Batista, Triple H, and Ric Flair.
yeah.
Like
Well,
yeah,
you
yeah.
could get Triple H involved in it again.
I
Bring
mean,
Kurt Angle back. He was a Shield member for one night only.
wait, who was a Shield member?
Kurt Angle.
I mean, I
For
bring
one
back.
pay per view, he filled in for it was Roman, right? He filled in for it
Kurt
or
Angle,
Yeah.
Moxley.
dude. I'm telling you right
Hold on.
now. Like,
He was
here's what
hilarious, dude.
here's what I pictured. I
His
picture
goofy ass.
I picture Paul Heyman if he's still around, because
I love Heyman, dude.
I feel like since when the tribal chief stuff ends, he's probably gonna want to take a break. But you may
Well,
never
he's
know.
going to the Hall of Fame. He's about to be inducted to Hall of Fame too, so I think that's like his semi-retirement. Like this is it. Like once
Yeah.
this is done, he's done.
I mean, you
Well,
never
he won't
know.
be like done. He'll be off screen, but
Yeah.
Off
he'll still
screen done is
do
what I
some
mean.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll still be behind the scenes for sure, running a bunch of shit because
Hmm.
he's so
Oh yeah.
good.
I think he will be a key person for the Shield thing, or he'll be a key person in attacking the Shield thing. Because like,
Mm.
who were two massive wrestlers that Paul Heyman did stuff with?
I mean, he done stuff with a lot of massive
I, I
wrestlers.
I mean like legends, like the biggest, baddest people in the industry. Think of the two ones that have been like people grunt when they see them in pay-per-views.
I mean,
Okay.
one of them probably won't be back in WWE.
Who?
Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar, he's apparently about to make his return
That's what I'm saying. Brock
from
Lesnar's.
all the dirt sheets. And I know I just said from all the fucking dirt sheets, but like a lot of people are talking about it though. It's
I
not just like one stupid motherfucker talking
I
about
don't
it.
know.
I think Brock Lesnar will come back. I think Goldberg will make a special appearance, and they'll all go after the Shield. Like, because I think the thing is that the Shield's gonna go after all these fucking people, like the top industry people, like Drew, Cody, and all that. And Drew, Cody, and all these champions are probably gonna go after the Shield. They can't do it because the Shield is just the 5 best
They're gonna go after all the champions. They're gonna get the world heavyweight, the universal, and the
tag
UFC
team.
champion. Take them all.
Exactly. Kind of like how
They're
Judgment
gonna
Day.
do a fucking Ultimo Dragon where they have all the fucking titles.
Yeah.
I'm being serious. Kind of like how Judgment Day started doing that when Dominic was North American,
Yeah.
both tag
that was
teams.
dope.
Rhea was the women's champion.
I was a fan.
I was a fan of that. Shield reincarnated or Shield reborn would be that kind of thing. They go after all the championships, and the only people to stop the people who are going for all the championships are some of the best champions out there. So you'll have like John Cena come back. You'll have like not Hulk Hogan, but like maybe even The Rock, but like less heel. You could have, Shawn Michaels. You could have The Undertaker do a one-night event for like a WrestleMania kind of match. You could do a bunch of things with a bunch of legends who are still somewhat active in the industry, like Goldberg, like a one-match Goldberg or like a three-match Goldberg.
Fuck that.
I mean, yeah, fuck that, but like, here's the thing.
Fuck that.
Here's the
That Goldberg thing over there.
I mean, that's how I feel about Brock Lesnar. I feel like Brock Lesnar
yeah.
is the most unentertaining wrestler that they keep bringing back.
Yeah.
Now the Cowboy Lesnar, I was enjoying the fuck out of it at the start, but then I just got bored with it.
It's not that I keep getting.
It's a good change.
I like Cowboy Lesnar. I like MMA Lesnar. I like who he is. But I hate that they had to bring him back just for the industry to have like a bad guy. I hate how they had to bring back like Goldberg just to fight that guy. They're like, oh, Goldberg versus Lesnar. I'm like, a match no one fucking wanted, no one fucking asked for, and a match no one fucking cares about. Yet we're gonna put money and dump it into this fucking industry. Honestly,
Also,
though,
hey, fuck Bray Wyatt. I guess let's make him lose to Goldberg in no fucking time as the Fiend. Like,
I mean that.
fuck that character in general.
But that was
you know?
also Vince McMahon's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But like now that Vince is gone, Triple H is running the show, and all that way 7 weeks of Sunday shit. I think it'd be a good time for, them to actually like properly do like stable runs and shit like that.
You know what I want at Mania? Above all,
Mm-hmm.
I want one moment. I want Farouk and R-Truth in a backstage segment. It'd be epic.
I think I like that. I think I would like that a lot.
What do you want them doing though? Like, what do you want them doing?
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a
play
shit.
cards, you do whatever. Like, just put them two in a segment.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Have them fucking playing cards. Have R-Truth playing cards with the APA, and then R-Truth has no idea what he's like trying to play fucking like goldfish or some shit while they're trying to play fucking spades or whatever the fuck.
He's got that goofy
Look
ass
on his
grill
face.
in.
No, I got something. I got something better. Also, hold on one second. What up, Druid? Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? You know, what'd be really funny if they did like a reenactment almost of Royal Rumble with R-Truth. Basically, there's a tag match that goes down for a championship at WrestleMania, and the first crew comes out, they're a stable. One person comes out, they're going to go fight, and then the second person comes out, and then you just see R-Truth walk out with them by accident. Dude, R-Truth is one of the best.
I like how when he was tagging with Miz and he walked out with Judgment Day because they're facing Judgment Day.
Yeah. Like, I love that shit. That shit's funny.
He walked out with the people he was against and then joined the other guy.
Do you think R-Truth and the Miz will win at WrestleMania?
Yes, 100%.
Who are they going up? They're going up to Judgment Day, right?
You know who the mystery tag have they announced who that mystery tag partner is or tag team is yet?
For
mystery.
That match isn't there supposed to be a mystery one?
No,
it's
it's Judgment Day versus R-Truth and the Miz.
I thought there was like a 6-man ladder match thing or whatever for a tag team or like 6 tag teams with ladder match. What? What am I fucking thinking of?
I don't know what you're thinking of. That's why I'm giving you a dirty look. I don't know what the hell you talking about. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did a 6-man tag like how they did with Survivor Series with the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian kind of shit. But I don't think they'll do anything like that because usually WrestleMania
at WrestleMania Judgment Day, it's an undisputed WWE Tag Team Champion 6-pack tag team ladder match. Suck it.
6-pack. 6-pack.
That's 6 fucking tag teams. That's what I'm talking about.
That just sounds stupid. Unless they do like
Dude,
a
no
war.
way. 6 tag teams in a ladder match for it. So yeah, it's DIY or DIX, whichever you want to call it right now.
I think DIY.
Judgment Day. It's New Day, and then it's R-Truth and The Miz, and then there's 2 mystery tag teams. Hardys are speculated to be one of them already, apparently.
I can see.
Right.
I can. The only reason I can see the Hardys is because I've been seeing posts of Matt Hardy in the gym lately, like working
Mhm.
out hardcore, and I haven't heard
Yeah.
anything on social media from Jeff Hardy, which makes a lot of sense.
And this article was the 18th. That was March 18th.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if there's been an update yet.
I can see the Hardys, but who would be the other mystery group? Like they're not going to do the Dudleys because the Dudleys are too old. Edge-
No, because they're on a fucking comeback tour right now.
The Dudleys?
Yes.
I didn't even.
Unless they
Bubba and Devon.
wait, is SmackDown tonight?
It's Friday, so it should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they
starting
may-
in like 11 minutes.
Well, they may determine that last tag team tonight. Then
Who is a tag team on SmackDown that gets underappreciated that would be good for publicity?
the LWO.
Tucker comes back with
Nah.
Otis. Heavy machinery.
Oh God.
Maybe Alpha Academy.
Alpha,
Alpha
yeah,
Academy.
Otis and
Alpha-
Chad.
I can see-
Chad just got fucking screwed, dude.
Yeah, Gable and
Fucking
Otis.
bullshit.
I'm just trying to think who else would be a good tag match. Also, side note, two of the best people from NXT, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. I want more for them. I think they deserve more by now. This has been way too long. They haven't gotten really
I
much.
love Tommaso. I don't really give a fuck about Gargano.
Gargano is the heel, or not? Gargano is the face of the group. Tommaso is the heel of the group. Like he's the bad guy look. I think they deserve a tag run, or at the very minimum, I think they deserve some good rivalry promo matchup where they can go against people. Also, I just feel bad because I feel like I haven't heard about New Day in so long, and it sucks. New
Dude, he
Day.
just needs to go ahead and come back as at least the fucking manager for him because he's not gonna be able to wrestle ever again.
Big E, yeah. And
And it's super sad because I love Big E, man. As long as he can still do his fucking stupid ass dance
oh yeah,
for the intro
and do
for
the trombone and all
entrance
that.
shit, yeah. Well, yeah, that's Xavier doing it, but yeah, like I just want Big E's fucking hips just going fucking wild because it's the funniest shit to see. Because he's
Mhm.
just a big fucking jack dude acting like a fucking idiot. It's so funny to me.
The
You-
Big
It was
E
like
did
It was
out
like
that-
Billy Gunn, dude. With when he was doing the whole like ass man gimmick.
Wait a
and shit.
minute. Wait a minute. Do
Funny.
either of you guys watch NXT?
Here and there, I watch.
Is there any dominant tag teams in NXT right now? Like dominant?
Bro, they're like really focusing on tag teams right now. So Corbin and Braun Breaker are the fucking tag champs, I think, still, unless they lost it.
No, I think they
But,
still are.
Okay, but my boy Nathan and Axiom, they're actually like a dominant tag team in it. They have some shit going on
Because I wonder,
right now.
if they might bring somebody from NXT to be a push to the main roster.
The only ones I would think of would be Baron and
Braun, because Baron and Braun, from what I understand, they want to give Braun a solo push, but
Yeah.
Baron is.
Well, they're supposed to call him up, and then something happened. I don't know.
Well,
what
they-
happened,
they
but
had-
ended
They
up
won
not
the
going.
Dusty Classic, so they
Yeah.
had to go after the NXT titles. So they couldn't really.
And then they
push
put the
him
titles
the
on
main-
him. Like they,
Yeah.
they
And
couldn't
so they
not
couldn't
put
really
the
push him
titles
on the
on
main
him.
Well,
roster
to
and
be-
not
to
have
be
him
fa-
on the show that he has the title for.
To be fair on that, I think
Yeah.
putting the titles on them, the NXT titles before anything else, is probably the smartest move. I don't think Braun is ready to like really establish himself as a champion, so this gives him kind of like that to try out
Yeah.
promos, try out different things and all that. Plus, Baron Corbin has been a champion. Baron Corbin has been king of the ring. Baron Corbin going to NXT was probably the best thing that happened in his career. Instead of leaving him in the dust in the main roster, he can help develop better talent. But I also just don't like Baron
okay.
Corbin. That's just me.
So right now, the main tag teams they just got into a brawl on this past NXT episode. It was Braun and Baron in the ring. LWO comes from one side. Gallows and Anderson come from the entrance side.
Oh,
And then out of
wait,
nowhere, Frazier, Gallows and Anderson are down in NXT tag team.
they're back.
Yeah, they've been back for a while, but they
I-
just haven't really been doing anything.
I know they. I know they were.
But then
Yeah.
Nathan and Axiom come flying in behind Gallows and Anderson, go sliding into the ring, start attacking first, and then it's just a big ass fucking tag team brawl. So that just happened the other day because it's tag team's been like focused on NXT the last month or two, and it's been awesome. And my boy's been getting fucking TV time like crazy, and I'm happy for him.
Dude, I'm happy for that too. Either way, WrestleMania is going to be interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of.
Can't wait.
I think there's gonna be a lot of cuts, like not cuts. What's the word I'm looking for? There's gonna be a lot of like unexpected events gonna be happening, and it's gonna be interesting to see. I think,
Alright.
I think we're gonna see, and I think the Drew Seth Rollins match is gonna be entertaining, but I do not think the Cody versus Roman Reigns is gonna be interesting. And the only reason I say that is I've never been entertained by Roman Reigns personally.
Fair.
I'm gonna enjoy it. I understand.
I mean,
your point of view 100%.
I just don't like his wrestling. I don't like his wrestling. I don't like how they build a story about him, and like the two things he just basically does is Superman punch and spear. That's really what it is for. At least with Cody, he can do anything because he's a very technical wrestler. He knows the wrestling industry like the back of his hand. He can do any move if he really wanted to. I just don't like. So when like him and Seth, what was it? Him and Seth Rollins in the Elimination Chamber, or Hell in a Cell. What was that? That was good. When he bruised, when he bruised his pecs and all that.
Oh, dude, that was fucking brutal.
The torn pec. It was all fucking
oh my god.
That's what I'm saying.
And then he attacked him again.
Yeah, I think Cody knows how to wrestle. I don't think Seth Rollins knows how to wrestle. Seth Rollins knows how to be a big man with 3 simple moves. But like that was I can't blame them for that. But I think will be the greatest insult of all time is that if Roman Reigns wins, right?
Mm.
And The Rock is like his new Paul Heyman, because Paul Heyman's going to retire and all that, which I could see happening. Since now he sold XFL to the NFL and he just is there to catch a paycheck. I could see John Cena being the coach of like Cody Rhodes.
Maybe.
The only reason I say I could see that is because John Cena and The Rock have beef in history. They have promo beef in history, and John Cena has always been like that face kind of guy to kind of save a group of people or save something, like how he saved people like that. Like what was it, SmackDown and Survivor Series that one year against NXT or the Nexus and all that. I think it's due time that John Cena comes back for his part-time thing in the ring, and him and The Rock are gonna go at it, and they're gonna do their promo stuff. They're gonna call each other part-timers, and they call Roman Reigns a part-timer. I can see all that stuff happening because there's nobody in the industry who, in my opinion, could really power beat The Rock like that, except for John Cena or Brock Lesnar. Or Stone Cold too.
Stone Cold.
Dude, I still think the greatest thing that never happened that should is the what's versus the yes. Dude, I'm telling you, a little promo battle between those two. What? Yeah. Dude, I would fucking love that. That would, bro, that would erupt. What is Stone Cold's like most famous pay-per-view that he always plays at? What is it, Royal Rumble?
The one he's most famous for?
Like when you think of a pay-per-view and you think of Stone Cold, what's the one you think of? Like not like a specific one, but like out of the pay-per-views that occur regularly, like isn't Royal Rumble like one of the big ones he's always at?
I mean, he was at them all there.
Like for me personally, it's King of the Ring.
Yeah,
King
of the Ring 96.
But he won twice, right?
King of the Ring?
Yeah.
No, he won King of the Ring once. He won the
that's
Rumble
what started.
twice.
That was where Austin 316 was born.
Yeah, I remember that promo. But there's something he won twice. Maybe it was the Royal Rumble he won twice.
Yeah, he won back to back.
Yeah, he's won that. Yeah.
He's won 3 in all,
dude,
but he's won 2 back to back.
Dude, I'm telling you, a King of the let LA Knight win King of the Ring, go do a promo battle against what is the fuck is his name? Stone Cold. I think that'd be fun.
Like
Also,
have not win the King of the Ring and do like his impromptu of the same promo that Austin done when he won it with the 316 thing.
something like that, or some kind of massive promo, because like
Mm.
just think about it. King of the Ring. He's bringing out his promo. He's like, I'm the king of the ring. I'm better than your 316. I'm better than. He goes after Booker T. Goes after Baron Corbin or whatever. Goes after all these King of the Ring winners. I think it would be good. I think it would sell.
So, did I ever share with you my theory of why Cody is not going to win at WrestleMania?
No, but you have 3 minutes to tell me.
All right, so yeah, it'll be real quick. That's perfect. You said 3 because that is the number of this conversation. He is going to lose again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rumble comes up. He's going to have the 3 in a row, first one to ever actually fucking do it because they've been talking about that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he will finally win at WrestleMania after next Royal Rumble. So next WrestleMania. That's my thought. And of course, the Roman's gonna be like, blah blah blah. It's gonna be 3 strikes and you're out. He's like, no, dude, three. It's gonna be really fucking lame, but like the whole third time's a charm or whatever bullshit.
I don't know.
Third time's a charm. 3
How
strikes,
I
long?
you're out.
think they'll have him win,
That's my.
Mania,
I saw that, and I'm
but
fully like engaged into that scenario as a big possibility.
I see him letting him win at Mania and then losing it before Royal Rumble, and then three-peating the Rumble, going back to Mania and reclaiming.
Yeah, I could see.
That could be a possibility along with it too. Yeah.
Here's the real question: is there a Fast and Furious movie in production right now? Because if there is,
Probably.
if there is, that's probably why that's probably why they're gonna drop the belt so you can do his lines and shit like that.
Yeah.
Here's what I think. If we're going down that route, right? He's gonna lose at WrestleMania. I think it's guaranteed. I think The Rock is gonna try to intervene when the refs aren't looking. I think we're gonna see some. I think we're gonna see an unexpected guest come at the side of Cody Rhodes to fight The Rock on the side of the ring and all that. And I think it's gonna be a massive brawl. And I think it's gonna be a lot of like the refs getting knocked out. I think we're gonna see some like trickery and all that shit.
Definitely
But
some ref
and like I said, the only person I could see going after The Rock is either Stone Cold or John Cena. And Stone Cold doesn't do shit really anymore. He does his podcast. I think we're gonna see John Cena come out at WrestleMania because I've been seeing him in a lot more commercials. I've been seeing a lot more ads. I've been seeing a lot more stuff. I think we're gonna see John Cena at WrestleMania. That's it. That's just me. But there's so many things you can go off of. I still think R-Truth should have won.
We'll be able to talk about it again before WrestleMania happens.
Yeah, we'll get our final thoughts.
Next week, dude. Next week we're actually gonna plan some shit. We're gonna watch some shit on WrestleMania this week together. We're gonna come up with some shit to talk about.
Exactly.
For WrestleMania. We have a WrestleMania episode next week. So suck it.
Get your prediction cards.
Oh
ready
yeah,
too.
yeah.
That too. Yeah, we'll do predictions too. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll print out prediction cards. We'll put them out. We'll talk about them, and then we'll talk about why Roman won't win. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you all for joining us to Two Beards, One Brain Cell. Obviously, I'm Meme. Oh, thank you, Google, for telling me I'm done. Thank you, Google. You loud fucking app. Okay. Two Beards, One Brain Cell. I'm Beard. He's Beard. He's Brain Cell. I'm Meme. That's Logan the Ginger. That's Jester. We'll be back at this next Friday for our 1 hour of just random thoughts and mayhem. If you like what you see, please follow us on YouTube at Two Beards, One Brain Cell. Yeah. Until then, what do you guys want to do after stream? Wait, isn't SmackDown starting soon?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's watch SmackDown. Let's just game and watch SmackDown.